It used to be Husqvarna back in the early days. Husky was the dominant factor, and then Honda started putting some money in it. And then it went Kawasaki. Honda had a pretty good dice. An event like this in the old days would have 2 riders, maximum. And the rider of record had to ride at least 40% of the race. So you didn't win by having, 8 guys that did 50-mile section. You won the class and won the championship by being very well conditioned, and not necessarily by being the fastest guy on the course, but being fast for a very long distance.
Suspension of a young kid, just a matter of hanging on. You're not tiring yourself. So it was good. I couldn't open my hands for a few days because, they're wrapped around hand grips, and it's kind of what you go through.
The first race that I did on a bike down here to La Paz was in '79. I earned a nickname, Come Along, as a result of that race. We were about 400 miles into the event, and it was a 390 Husky at the time, and they had a flaw in a case where the case would crack front to back. And ours did. Well, a little ingenuity and a little Team Caveman mentality, we got the Come Along out of the back of my truck and wrapped the engine with the Come Along. We went over 600 miles that way.
Our first race with Sam and Gene Dempsey was really quite an adventure. They asked me to do the start because I had a motocross background. So I rode the first 250 miles, handed off to Sam Dempsey, got in the chase truck, and we headed on the south. Somewhere down around mile 600, the guys were getting tired. So they asked me to take on another section. Never had ridden at night, let alone raced at night. And so they were kind enough to give me another 100 miles. You're blazing along, and all of a sudden you think you're seeing a person waving to you, and it's a cactus, and you slow down, and it was really quite the experience for me. I felt so alone, but still really alive.